Good morning, everyone. I'm Jen Houston, owner of the Artsy Fartsy Gallery. I'm a full-time independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in Canmore, Alberta, Canada. Welcome to Thankfully Thinking of You Thursday. That is a day that I enjoy sending out thank you cards. I enjoy thinking of people who maybe need a little cheering up. And so, kind of to, jog my memory a little bit, I am going to be concentrating on people whose names start with the letter C. And then I'm going to work my way through the alphabet eventually, for sure. But that's kind of what our goal is today, is to think of those people we're kind of grateful for, and think of those people who need a little bit of a cheering up. So also this week I have been featuring that beautiful Label Me Bold set, which seems to be going with absolutely everything, which is kind of cool. So last week we used it with the ornate style bundle, and it worked really well for that, for the kind of the flowery pieces and the kind of that kind of idea. And this week I wanted to showcase it all on its own. This stamp set was created by Jasmine Schultz. She was $1 million sales earner, and so one of the perks of getting to that point is that you get to create a stamp set. And so this is hers. And all along I have been saying that it was Dina Rico's, and my apologies for that. It is Jasmine Schultz's wonderful stamp set. So I've been having lots of fun playing with it. Hopefully you have too, and you've gained some ideas. I've also had fun playing with the 3x3 cards and the pizza boxes all week. That's kind of been pretty neat. That's something that I don't generally gravitate to, and so any new challenges are fun with me. So hopefully it's given you some new ideas. I see Jean's on here from North Dakota. Hello, Jean. Nice to see you. When you pop on, tell me where you're from if I haven't met you before. And yeah, comment, chit-chat amongst yourselves, chit-chat with me, ask me questions. We like to have little conversations. We're all good friends here, and we like to learn from each other. So if you have ideas about certain things, share it with us, because we learn from each other, which is, I think, is pretty cool. All right, and I see, whoa, sheesh, that's not what I wanted. Bump the button here, just a minute. Oh dear, of course. So, yes, she's still on there. Sorry. Yikes. All right. So yesterday we made this cute box. Let me change my screen. Here we are. I was intending to create a card and a kind of a little gift box for a gift card for our condo caretaker. He cleans, and his name is Cliff. And so this ended up going in an extremely different spin than where I thought it might go. Thanks to Mary Ellen's color combo, which was Highland Heather, Gorgeous Grape. And then we added in lovely lipstick in there just to add the third color. But isn't it cute? So what I said, so this was the box that I kind of finally came up with. I love that Label Me Bold. Look at those little stars that I use. One of the cool features about these pizza boxes is that you can actually just stamp right on them and color them. You can also glue things to them. Look at that. Blue paper. You can make it as fancy as you want. So this is not going to Cliff. This is going to somebody who shared yesterday. So I went through the list and put all of your names in there. Oh, let's show you the inside of our little card that we made too. So here's the little envelope. I added some splatter to the hello. And this fold was fun. Did you find this fold fun? Here's our little card, but look at that. Be as bold as your lipstick. So one of the people who shared this video yesterday is going to win this box and this little card. I'm going to send it to you in the mail, and you can keep it for yourself, Or you can pass it on to somebody with maybe a little coffee gift card in there, maybe a little lipstick. This would be perfect for little, people who sell Mary Kay, or, that might be even an idea, send this off to somebody who sells Avon, Mary Kay, that kind of thing. And maybe they will love your packaging and love your card so much that maybe they would purchase that to give their products to their customers in. You never know, right? So anyways, let's see who is going to be our winner of this adorable box. So there were 11 people who shared. Somehow I couldn't find the 11th. If you are one of the sharers and you don't see your name, tell me and I can get your name in there awfully quickly. Okay, I'll get my screen ready for when we start making some fun cards today. Neat little project that I haven't done in a while, so I'm excited to play with this technique again. All right, are we ready to roll then? So here we go. I'm going to, there was a little start button. I'm just going to click and see what happens. Angie! Yay, Angie! Congratulations! You are going to get this little box in the mail. How fun is that? All right, so awesome. I am thrilled to send that to you. Okay, let me just turn this off so I don't accidentally bump it again or do anything bizarre with it. But okay, here we are. That's not what I want. I think we're good. So hello everybody that's popping on. Thank you. I see that some people are sharing again. That's awesome. I may decide to pick a commenter for some of these cards. I may decide sharing person. I'm not sure. But I know I'm going to have more cards than what I need. I'm going to try this time to kind of go with a card for Cliff. Cliff, our caretaker of our condo, because that was kind of my goal for last time. All right, so this week, like I said, we're working with our little 3x3 cards, which are so cute. And they fit so well in that pizza box that we get to decorate later on. So this card, I'm going to start with Whisper White. We're just going to go simple and try this from here. So I have my 3x3, and then I just have a little piece on top. I think this is 2.5 by 2.5. Then I'm going to put over top. To make some fun backgrounds, this is kind of a technique that I've used in the past. If you have old washi tape, if you have masking tape, this works really fun. I like the washi tape because it comes in different sizes, widths, I suppose, so that can make, fun projects and whatnot. But we're going to use this with ink. I know. So first off, the colors I'm going to use for this card are red, orange, and yellow. So real red, pumpkin pie, and crushed curry. Okay, so I'm going to start with my real red. I didn't even think that if try out the new ink pads to see if this will work with them. Hopefully it will. I'm sure it will. But so what you're going to do is find the end of your washi tape, which is always tricky, right? And give me some hearts if you have done this technique, if you know what I'm going to do. Here, I found it now to get it going. Okay, here we go. So just, however wide your stamp pad is and enough room to kind of hold on either side is what you're gonna need. So just, you're gonna lay your washi tape or your masking tape over top. You're just gonna rub this. Now, probably you could use a spoon or a bone folder for this. I'm gonna use my dirty old bone folder that I used to kind of rub the ink into my ink pads with. And if it gets a little dirty, it gets a little dirty. Not gonna worry about it. So, okay, so then you take this off and you lay it over top of your card. I'll put it there. I kind of want it to go all the way across. So, and there again, I'm just going to rub this on and then take it off. Whew, that's bright. That's dark. And basically, unless you're reusing this color, you're probably not going to be using that piece of tape anymore. Okay, so it's, I think that's awfully bright. I almost wondering about kind of stamping off first. We'll see. We'll try it. I'll try the next one. See what it looks like. It's still too much then. You can stamp it off first. Okay, grabbing that end of that washi tape. You've done this with masking tape. Didn't think to use washi. Yeah, washi's fun because, yeah, the different widths you come up with. This one I'm going to use all the same size. I'm not going to. And I'm also using up some washi tape that is kind of a cheaper version. I used to decorate up my Happy Planner like nobody's business. I loved my Happy Planner. I still do. I still use it, but I don't have time to decorate it like I used to. Oh man, it was unbelievable. All right, so we've got, see, I see it's not, let's get in here with this bone folder and give it a rub. Okay, and let's go in with our orange, just right underneath that red layer. We can use this again. Like so. Take it off. It's just kind of, it's not solid, super solid. There's going to be those little bumps and lines in there. Is this Scotch tape? No, it's washi tape. Stampin' Up! Does sell washi tape. Let me see. I believe it's, yes. On the same page as the mini pizza boxes, by the way. So here's some washi tape that they have. I wouldn't use these beautiful pressed petals. That's kind of an expensive washi tape to use this trick with. But, you know, you can use the Follow Your Art washi tape. And that comes in, I believe, 2 different sizes, if I can remember right. So there's that. Just while I'm at it, the mini pizza boxes are on page 172. At the bottom here in the middle, I have had no takers for the Label Me Bold and the small envelopes bonus this week, and so I've decided the first person who places an order, $40 or more, or orders up that Label Me Bold set with envelopes, I'm going to send you a whole package of the mini pizza boxes. So that's retailing at $8.25. So first person in Canada who orders those with me, I'm going to give you that. Everybody else is going to get 1 pizza box in the mail. So that's kind of my little bonus this week. So hopefully that will entice you even more to try and be the first person to get your order in. And of course you can send your order through email, or you can message me on Facebook, or you can send a message to me through my blog. I'm all over the place. I'm on YouTube. I'm on Pinterest. I'm everywhere here. Okay, and my last color is going to be the crushed curry. So this is definitely not a clean project. Cindy's here for the first time. Awesome. Aw, thank you so much. It's great to have you. So yeah, we're learning some little card ideas here. We're doing mini cards this week. Trying out this technique that I haven't used in so long. go. So welcome. Everybody's always friendly on here. There are people from all over the world that come and join us. Lots of cult members, or I mean stampers. All right, so there's our little 3-color combo for a background idea. Next, let's get out our Label Me Bold stamp set, and I think I'm going to just add some of the sayings onto the front of this card. Make it easy peasy. I don't think I'm going to send this one to Cliff. It's a little, I don't know, it's not overly manly. I have other colors coming that might work better for him. So I'm going to say, let's do hello. Let's do hello. I like that. And I already have it mounted up, which is awesome. Hello. And this is a great stamp set to use up all of your little scraps of Whisper White paper. All right, so let's go in with our real red. I'm going to do a hello in each of the colors. And we can use them all. We can use one, we can color, we can use whatever, right? It's our card, we can make it however we like. Okay, so that's a red. Let me get the pumpkin pie. And let's stamp that one on there as well. We can cut that out, and I do want a crushed curry, so I'll grab another little strip from here. Can't remember if I wiped this off or not. You don't have one of these Simply Chamois. You could second generation this technique, absolutely. And so I'm thinking, especially that red, see how dark that red went? I would almost think I would do that. We are learning the flood technique. When are we learning the flood technique? Oh, that made me howl, Pat. The other day I spilt my water. Where'd my yellow go? Put it away. Wow. I spilt my water all over my table, onto the floor. You know how it goes. On my iPad, anyways. So to prevent myself from like going in the corner and rocking and crying my eyes out, I'm like, okay, do what my psychologist tells me. Try to look at the positives. Try to look at the positives. There's find a silver lining in everything, right? So I made my list of things that, reasons why. Some positives out of this, right? So I got to clean my table, which has not been cleaned in I don't know how long, and got to clean a little bit of the floor because I'm sure it has glue and those little dimensional backs. Man, oh man. What else did I say? Nothing hit any of my projects really, which was great. It just hit a little piece of my paper. And so some of the ladies were saying, oh, this is kind of is this a new technique? It hit my grid paper, and there was some an old olive stamped image on the paper, and so it was kind of fun to see how the old olive kind of ran on the paper. So yes. And thank goodness it was just water. Last year I did tea. That was not so nice. Little tinted on everything, but I'm almost thinking, I don't know if we should we highlight those in black to make them pop a little more? What do you think? I did that the other day, and I did like how it looked. Let's give it a try and see what we think. I really want to use a smaller scrap if I can find one. No sense using up these bigger pieces of scraps. Yeah. Okay. I'm also thinking about that white twine. I think that would be a fun addition to this little card. Okay, so I'm going to add our little hellos to the black paper, and it'll just make kind of like a little border behind almost. So how was everybody's Wednesday? I kept thinking it was Thursday yesterday. I guess because I'm so excited to show all these techniques, I'm like a day ahead, right? So thinking a day ahead. Tomorrow's technique is going to be, it's inspired by something Amy showed us. Don't tell Amy if, so I'm excited to do that technique tomorrow. Now, of course, if you get any glue or you don't want it, take your pick tool, or you can use a white eraser, and just, there's too much of that hanging off the outside here, and just give it a little run over, and it usually takes off the glue lickety split. Of course, now that I'm live, it's not really going to, right? There, that's better. Okay, what do you think? I think that makes it pop a whole lot more. I think we should not have the color matching the color. What do you think? Should we mix it up? Or do you like the color, the same color on the same line? We could make it kind of serious as opposed to whimsy and go all in a row. What do you think? I kind of like that, actually. It's kind of fun. Let's do it. All right. Another perk about these Label Me Bold pieces is that it fits those mini dimensionals so perfectly. I think they planned their size based on the mini dimensionals, I think. Because they knew we'd be popping those little things up, right? So if it was any narrower, they wouldn't fit. Oh, lots of people want me to mix it up. Mix it up? Don't want me to be serious today? All right. Mix it up, mix it up. Okay. Maybe I'll do the serious with the straight line, but I'm going to use a different color per line. How does that sound? Is that fair? We'll use both ideas. Hello, hello, hello. Isn't it cute? Cute. Okay. And as I was saying, I think a little white twine on here would be kind of cute. Now to find my little piece of white twine that I have left over. Let's actually put some snail on the back here to help hold where I want that twine to go. Let's make a little bow here. Tricky. You're supposed to tie that tightly and then pull the ends to help prevent that little bow from twisting on us. Anyways, I can fix that later. But let's cut off this guy's tail. All right, so we can have that up top there. Now, what do you think? Should we put a black border behind? I'm thinking yes, just because I think it'll make it kind of pop, especially because those other colors were, nope, too small. Get my mini trimmer. This was 2.5, I believe. So I'm just going to do a teeny tiny border. So we'll go 2.5, 2.5 plus 1/8. 2.5, 2.5 plus 1/8. Okay, let's add some more glue to this. Well, that didn't work, did it? Let me check. Let me double check. Okay. 2. Oh. Okay, what is this here? 2.5, yes. Where'd I go wrong? This is 2.25 plus 2. Keep staring at that line until we this looks better. Here we go. We got it. We got it. Okay. Just a tiny, oh yeah. Did anyone have those rainbow shirts back in the day? You know, they were white. They had 3/4 length sleeves, and they had the big, there was, I think, red, yellow, or red, orange, yellow. I don't think they had any other colors. I know when I was a kid I had one of those, and I wanted one of those for the longest time. And I finally got one when I was a little older. I remember I got it from Reitman's. And this reminds me of that shirt. Isn't it crazy how things remind you of things? So cute. Let's pop this layer onto this card. Might as well, right? This is gonna be cute. Oh, isn't that neat? So cute. All right, and for the inside, I'm getting red everywhere here. You can always go in with some red splatter if I keep making a mess here, and that kind of makes it look like that was supposed to be there. All right, so there's our cute little rainbow card with the washi tape. How easy was that? For the envelope, I think I will just add a hello to the front. I'm thinking about using maybe this stamp. Maybe we'll do one. We'll do one together. Okay, so I think I'm going to stamp these 3 colors onto. Ooh. Some little black hearts might look cute on here too. You know what? Oh, I know. Do I have all the colors? I think I do. This is what I'm going to do to the inside. I have the Stampin' Write markers that match these 3 colors. So I'm going to color each heart one of our colors here. So red, real red. That's the cool part about these Stampin' Write markers. They aren't great for coloring with, I'll be honest, but when you want to add multiple colors to a stamp, you can actually color on the stamp pad, or on your stamp, all the different colors that you're needing. So this works great for stamps that have flowers on them. We can kind of change up all the colors on one stamp. So the trick is now, you know, that red was first, right? So we need to huff on this. So just to re-moisten that ink from that first piece. Oh, isn't that cute? Now you have all 3 of those colors in there. That's cute. I like it. Okay, so for this envelope flap, let's use all those 3 colors again. I guess we might as well keep the rainbow color order with red, orange, yellow. So let's do red. That is a bold color. It's well inked. Real red. Oh, I need that. Okay. pumpkin pie. I think I'm going to stick in this direction. It's a little fatter on this end. So, pumpkin pie. And our crushed curry. These little squiggles in this Label Me Bold set are kind of fun for all sorts of things, right? So yesterday I used it kind of in the background of that lipstick card. I embossed it. And I also used it to add some color to the pizza box. Cutesy, cutesy. And I want to do a little hello on the front. Let's do it in Memento. And then let's put our little hearts there. Memento. And it'll almost, I think this this stamp reminds me of definitely, you know how like a label maker, it kind of has that feel, doesn't it? And that font is so in right now. So cool. There's our little hello. Now, can I remember what colors I had where? That little heart was red, I remember. Might as well stick with the same colors. So I'll have to wipe it off first. And I know that big heart at the bottom was yellow. Crushed curry. And then let's add our pumpkin pie. Give it a little huff to re-moisten. And stamp. So cute! Isn't that adorable? I love it! So cute. There's our little COVID rainbow for us. Okay, next, I've never tried this. So if it works, great. If it doesn't, we now know. Okay? So I love risk taking with you guys because I know you're very forgiving. If things don't go, you know, the way we think, you guys just roll with it. You don't storm off and get mad. All right, let me put this stuff away. Oh, yes, that goes there. Okay, I want to try this technique on black cardstock with our white craft ink. What do you think? I don't know if it's going to work or not. All we can do is try, right? Okay, so here's my old craft ink. Here's my little piece of basic black. And let's change up the sizes of our washi this time. So I've got this big wide one. Let's start with it first. I suppose I should have got this started ahead of time so it would go quicker, but that's all right. Okay, here we go. Now, the thing about craft ink is that it's very wet. It's kind of it's different than the other inks, just so you're aware. The white craft ink, nowadays comes actually uninked, and you get a bottle of re-inker with it. So then you can kind of ink up your own pad as you go. Okay, let's try this. I don't know. I'm gonna make, let's make this kind of crooked, this one. Very faint. Let's try another size. Let's, maybe that washi isn't super sticky. Maybe my ink pad isn't super inked either. Could always add rain inker and see how that goes too. Oh, that I can feel is not sticky right there. Let's just scrub that one then. Let's go to this size. That other tape stuck to our ink pads, didn't it? So maybe this is just not gonna, it might not be enough ink on it. Who knows? Okay, let's go again. Let's do a little diagonal strip. See what happens. It's there. It's not as amazing as I would have thought. You could probably do maybe with Versamark and then like white emboss it. I don't know. Looks like Star Wars or something. I'm gonna actually just get my finger right in there and hopefully get up a little more ink than what would have with that. Yeah, it's got the ink. Thing with craft ink, you have to let it dry for quite a while. It's very sticky, very wet. And so it takes a little bit. You can use your heat tool to kind of help it along too if you need. There, that one's a little better. Maybe I just need to press a little bit more there. Let's go in with this one again, and maybe if I press into the ink, it'll come up a little bit darker. Use my fingers again. Now to try and get it over top of what I had. As long as it's close. Okay, so I think it's a lot to do with how much ink is on your ink pad, maybe. Let's go with it. Let's do another. How about one more this size? Okay, and let's just kind of go off here. I gotta make sure I'm still in the white section of the tape. Okay. This, I just thought of, might look cool with the star stamp from the label we bold here. So if I use this background, it's almost like the Milky Way or something, right? Or tire tracks, I don't know. And then if I added some white stars, and then I went in with my words, so either thank you, hello, for you, I'm not sure what I'm going to use yet. In a color. Okay, I'm going to leave this one because, like I said, this one, the craft ink's going to take a while to dry. So I will play with this one later on. I'll heat tool it and I'll see what I can come up with for this black piece. Okay, so you'll have to check back on the blog to see what does Jen make with this. Okay, next is this. I thought, okay, what about doing this technique, but the kind of the same tone, the same color on the same cardstock. Monochromatic look is what I'm kind of trying to say. So I've got myself a little basic gray card base, and I want to switch things up. I want to change this color instead of it being the same as the last two were the same, right? So I want to change this up to make it a different color this time, but I want to try it in smoky slate, the ink and smoky slate with the washi. Let's see how it goes. I have no idea. Right? We're all trying this together. Now, I don't know what happened with this washi, but all of a sudden it is no longer. Good way to use up that garbagey washi. I like these sizes better, I think. And I've got tons. I've got a whole box full, so if I need that size, I've got many other options I can use. Okay, let's go in here. Now I'm hoping that that size is okay. We can always go this direction too if we need it a little bit bigger, right? I think this piece is a little bigger than our last ones. Now there again, okay, if it's too dark, we can always flip it over and do it again. So this is smoky slate on smoky slate. Let's just do stripes. See what it looks like. Cool. And line it up with your grid paper, right? And since this is, I'm reusing the same color, just you can use that same piece of tape. We need to get a new one. It's kind of cool. Let's see, let's line it up with the grid paper line here. I love that it's very random, like that it's not perfectly evenly colored, I suppose. It's kind of has some white bits. Otherwise, I mean, you could just use a piece of cardstock and make the same kind of effect, but we'll go up here a little. This is starting to look a little more manly-ish. This might be Cliff's card. Did anybody see if Angie popped on? If she did, anyone want to let her know that she was our big winner from yesterday? Oh, come back. Cool. You know what you can make. Ah, Janet just said it. You could do plaid. What do you think? Should we do it? Let's do it. All right. So I've got the colors I was going to use were basic gray, night of navy, and mossy meadow. Let's do night of navy. Fun. Smart girl. Smart girl. Okay, let's see. I guess let's use a different size. I don't know what I'm going to say. Spit out. What are we at? 44 minutes? Okay. And then I have one card after this. Okay, so I'm going to want to go that direction. And let's keep up with this. Y'all know how I love my buffalo check stamp. My all-time absolute favorite. Love that stamp. So, if there's another way I can do another neat check pattern, awesome. Okay, let's go with this line on our grid paper. Boom. Put that back. Fun. So this is not a technique for the neat freaks. Tends to get everywhere. Neat, eh? Just a note, you're going to need to, if you're going to craft along with me tomorrow, you're going to need some old grubby clothes. We're going to get messy again. Last week was painting with bleach. Tomorrow, it will be a surprise. Do you like the surprise? Or are you one of those people who needs to know? I'm one that needs to know. Or it'll drive me nuts. But the element of surprise is a lot of fun too. Okay, let's see. I might get away with one or two more. We'll see. Oh, come back here. I think we'll do one more to finish that off. It's getting unsticky, the ends where I'm holding it, so I think this is just going to do us enough for this many strips. And then it says needs to go goodbye. Cool. Like. Okay. So let's see what it looks like. Isn't that neat? I like it. Wow. Okay. Now, I think since this is a cliff kind of looking card, I'm going to do well done, thank you, and thank you. Well done. Well done. I don't know if I should introduce Mossy Meadow or not. Let's scrap. What am I looking for? What am I thinking? I don't know. Let's go in with Night of Navy. I think we want darker colors for this. These little sayings. We could always outline them with our black again. I was thinking about a different colored border, maybe even the white. There's a little Night of Navy, thank you. And I don't know. Let's try Well Done in the Mossy Meadow. Maybe that hit of extra will look kind of neat. We can also add Mossy Meadow twine. We can color some, not rhinestones. We could fleck on some Mossy Meadow, just flex with our Stampin' Blends. We could try that. Just to add the bit of, I kind of like the Mossy Meadow in there. It kind of breaks it up. What about if we did a border of Mossy Meadow? Just a thin border. And that would help tie this piece in. I almost think this is too big. So let's just trim this down 1/8 of an inch. So it is at 2 3/4. So let's cut off 1/8 of an inch on both sides. What did I say? 2. So then I want this one to be 2 3/4 by 2 3/4. I love that it's these little 3x3s are square. Not too much thinking required, other than all those 1/8 of an inches, because they do matter, right? When you're playing with such small cards. Yeah, I like that hit. What do you think? Can you see? Wonder, do we do a layer of white too? Let's cut this down one more. Cut it down one more. Okay, so now we are at 2.5 by 2.5. And let's do this one at 2.5 plus 1, half plus 1. And I think a thin layer of white. It's too big. Yes. It's 1/8 of an inch smaller. 2 3/4. I think it'll help the white in the sayings pop a little more. Okay, this layer. This layer. I think layers makes a card look more, not professional, but I don't know, worked on. Do you like that better? I think that works neatly. I almost wonder about having it a little, let's do it a little bit. One more on this layer. Okay. I want that mossy meadow to show through because that's our only mossy meadow, right? So I kind of want to make it there. Yeah, there we go. Okay, let's layer this guy up. So we're doing our mossy meadow. I'll put the instructions for this one, the measurements for this one onto my blog later today so that you can, because I did change it how many times? What if, I don't want to do a bow, but what about that braided burlap trim? That's kind of rough and manly-ish, isn't it? That might look kind of fun. Okay, and I'm going to put that onto there. Like so. Cute, cute, cute. Well done. Thank you. I also love that these sayings, you just trim them up with your scissors, your paper snips. No tools required. No dies, no punches, just get to use your scissors. Quick, quick, quick. Okay. Let's go with the green first. Well done. Thank you. And I like to do things at 3, so I think the burlap will help kind of make that third thing. Do we need to put a black behind it? We can always do the basic gray. I'll just cut it out and we can see what we think. If it helps it make it pop out a little more or not. What do you think? Black, no black? You can let me know. Black or no black? Sure makes it pop, doesn't it? Navy. Ooh, that could work. Keep the colors a little more cohesive. Mm-hmm. Yep. Here's my basic gray. You can try that out too. Oh, that kind of looks cool too, like kind of off-centered a little bit. No black, 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 navy. I could just put that away in the wrong spot. Let's try the navy. Navy might look nice. It's a little easier on the eyes than black is for sure. also have, I just love, that made me think of jeans right there. I don't know. But we have that ribbon. I bought more of it because I used up the first batch. I used it on so many things. I loved it. That, what is it, the denim? As I've been saying all week, I need to clean my ribbon drawer. Oy, oy, oy. There's like a big ginormous knot in there where all the ribbons are tied together. Oh dear. See, this could look kind of jean-ish as opposed to, this gives texture. This, well, they both kind of give texture. We could do both. I'm totally digressing from what I was talking about. Like off center too, navy. You liking the navy? Do you want me to show you what basic gray looks like? And then we'll make the big decision. They could be both different colors too. I guess nothing's saying that they have to be the same. I like that navy better. I do. It shows up more, where that that kind of blends in way too much. Okay, let's do this with our, well, I'm going to glue it right on then. We are going to commit to navy. Good idea. Okay, and let's put this little thank you on. Oh, we were going to do off-centered, weren't we? Too late, forgot. Are we going to keep this one calm and simple? We're going to do willy-nilly. Oh, I love this ribbon. Love it. What's it really called? Denim. I think I'm going to use both. Let's use both. It's for Cliff. Cliff does so much for us. We can use both. Right? Okay. Let's go with, well done, thank you. Let's pop these up. Two, three, Willy Billy, the green pops, wonky. Okay, doing it wonky. Well done. And let's do our thanks. I like that the stripes, the navy stripes ended up going this way as opposed to this way, because I think the saying might have got lost with that blue stripe, if you know what I mean. Okay, let's go. Let's make this one diagonal. Still too big. My chair tape was there. Must have rolled somewhere. Okay, I'm just going to use glue dots then to add this little bit of ribbon here. I'm going to put this one straight, and then the burlap we'll put a little different. Okay, let me turn that down just a tad. And then know it would look cute on this, right? Oh, I tie a knot in the denim. Oh, that would have been fun. Love your ideas. You guys are brilliant. Wonder if a knot in this one would look alright. It's gonna be too hard to knot. That's a smart idea. I wish they still had buttons. Those gentleman buttons was that a couple of years ago. I don't know how many packs I ordered at the theater. They kind of went on everything. I loved them. They were brown, my, colors I love. Just, loved them. I'm getting confused with it. And I'll just put it up there like that. Some dimensionals again. Has anyone tried coloring this burlap ribbon trim? Braided burlap trim, I think it is. I haven't. I wondered if it would work. All right, I think we're good. Need to stop playing. All right, what do we think? Cute, hey? I like it. Very fun. All right, so for the envelope, I think, I don't know, I think I'm gonna do what I did for the rainbow one, but I'm just gonna use the colors that are in here. So, let's go with probably Smoky Slate, Night of Navy, and our Mossy Meadow. And then I might go do this little For You maybe in the basic gray, and maybe those stars might look cute there too. Maybe I would do that in black and do some stars and do a little star thing on the inside. That's what I'm gonna do. I will fix that up, and I'm also going to make a pizza box that matches with that one, because I think that is that's the winner for Cliff. And so I want to have a little container that I can have the gift card in instead of a little bag, right? Okay, the last card. What I was thinking. I'm gonna go quick on this sucker. Let's add a whole bunch of different colors. Okay, so I've got myself some Bermuda Bay, Coastal Cabana, Highland Heather, left over from yesterday, and a little piece of Whisper White. So let's, layer them up. Okay. I kind of want to get that other size of washi. How about this size would work. And let's just add in all of those colors. Mary Ellen, we're still using your Highland Heather. I think we're safe to go this direction. Isn't this a great little background technique? I think it's so neat. And I suppose if you don't, care if it's to the edge or not, you probably don't have to rub over top of it with, should we do this willy-nilly? Probably don't have to rub over top of it with the bone folder or a spoon. You just where it lands is where it lands on the ink pad. Okay, let's go in with our Bermuda Bay. Let's try that without. Your tape box looks like mine. Yes. Yep, lots. Yeah, I had lots of fun back in the day with my Happy Planner. There, I can see that this one is not going to be perfect, and that's okay. We're good with that. And let's get our coastal cabana. Let's do a little one. Glad I cleaned my glasses before I came on, otherwise I don't. Might have been hard to find these ends here. Ooh, that's pretty close. Okay, let's stamp that one off first. I'm going to do it again. Ah, totally dipping that in the ink. Stamp off first once, and then we can go in. There, that's a better color. Okay, so Coastal Cabana, stamp off. It'll look a little easier on the eyes, that's for sure. Okay, let's do, do you want those little, let's do the little dots. I think it'll kind of whimsy it up a little. I'm just going to go in with a Memento. Maybe we'll make a little kind of a diagonal strip. Kind of seems to make sense now. It's almost like a little Dalmatian card. Just fill in our little diagonal piece. Maybe I'll do one more right here. Maybe one more right there. Okay, stop. I think then, since this has got some black in it, let's add a black label. Congratulations, a happy birthday for you. I haven't really used the From Me. I don't know. From Me. Let's do it. I don't get it. I mean, I get it, but it's just not a saying, I guess, that I use very often. Or would you do hello from me? I don't know. Let's go in with my Memento. Lots of the artist, oh, I never know how to say that word, artisan stampers are using this Label Me Bold set, and they're using it with black, which is kind of fun. So they'll have this beautiful frilly, fancy, girly, pinky card, or, you know what I mean? Like, it'll be very feminine looking, and then boom, there's this black label, and it looks beautiful. I'm gonna pop this on the black. It absolutely looks stunning. So another reason to get this stamp set. You'll be, you know, up there with the artisan stampers, following their big trend. From Me. I like it. Okay. Does this still look all right? We can make them all wonky looking. Let's do that. Let's do that. Okay, get our coastal on here, onto this Bermuda Bay. Let's tilt this. Like a big party with all that confetti and all the crooked layers. Should we pop this up? Oh yeah. Yeah, why not? And I'll try and, if it's not exactly kind of a parallel with the actual card base, it's all good. There. Cute. Rhinestones? Not sure where I put them. Anyways, I'll play with that later. Let's just go in with some try this one. I honestly have yet to use this one. This kind of smudge, if you will. And let's use all our colors again, and let's just go down the side. So we did have a full coastal, so let's just go full strength, and then we can do a half strength. A second generation, and then we did Bermuda Bay. Where is my sequence? Over here. Sequence. Ooh. Well. Purple. I should have been stamping the envelope while I did this. In a perfect world, I remember to do these things. Get that nice big hit on there. Nice. And of course, let's add on our little dots on this layer too. I think it'll just tie everything together. So sequence, you say, hey? That'll go on the inside. What do I have for sequins? We can color them up, of course. Poppy ones, Peaceful Poppy sequins have black in it. And there's clear, there's black. I think the red's out. Gold could happen. Okay, so I'm just gonna get my glue dots and let's put some of these sequins onto glue dots. So let's try a black, see what we think. Just put it on there and put it off. I'll leave the black in the black. Okay, and let's go in with gold. See how that take your pick tool is so handy with the sequins? Let's put that over there, gold. I'm gonna put clear. The clears you can color, you know. So if you have Stampin' Blends, sorry, I'm probably doing all my work, you know, off the screen, right? So yes, the clears you can actually color with your Stampin' Blends and make it whatever color you want. I like it. Just adds a little pizzazz, a little shimmer and a shine. I think I want one right there. That white kind of shines nicely. The clear, I should say. Oh, I think I got more than one. Maybe I don't. since it's clear, it's not really that big of a deal. That's neat, hey? How simple was that? Easy card. And I will decorate up that envelope similar to this kind of idea. And I now have another card. Yay! Fun times at the Artsy Fartsy Gallery, right? Oh, and that screen's just gonna be, there we go. So thanks everybody. I had fun. And I'm gonna put all of these pictures of these items, the completed as well, because some of them I left hanging, onto my blog later on this afternoon. So then you can have a look, you can see the measurements, you can replicate this, so much fun. Once again, the feature stamp this week is that Label Me Bold, so you'll want to get that and those mini envelopes, because of course those match so perfectly with these cute little 3x3 cards. And if you order that or you purchase $40 with me, I'm going to send you a free pizza box. And what I said earlier today, since I haven't had any takers yet this week or last week, I'm going to give away a whole kit, a whole box of pizza boxes to the person who is the first person to order. Can you tell I'm getting desperate? So any Canadians want me to help you out with that, I can help you out with that. And if you are American, I can have Lisa Harden look after you and she will help us out. Otherwise, thanks everybody. Make sure you either join my YouTube or my Pinterest or my newsletter or hop on my blog regularly, and so you can make sure you never miss a project that goes up. So thanks everybody, and tomorrow, like I say, is going to be Fun Friday, where we're going to be using a fun technique inspired by Amy Todd, one of our own here that pops on all the time. And so I really like her style and I really like her technique, so she has inspired me to give something a try, and I'm excited about it. So you will want to be back here tomorrow at 10 a.m. sharp. I'm also going to give away, let's do one of these cards for sharing this video and one of these cards for a commenter. So you'll find out who are the winners, and if anybody has a name that starts with a C, because that's kind of what I'm going to be focusing on this week, right? So if your name starts with a C, I'll maybe put you guys in a draw and see who gets that third card. And Cliff's getting the last one, the fourth one. I have to give Cliff a card. All right. Thank you, everybody. Have a wonderful Thursday. Think about who inspires you, who you're thankful for, and I am thinking about all of you. All right. Thank you.